In this episode of Fictional Hangover, we talk about bringing capes back, advocating the importance of good wig placement, suffering from mushroom vomit, and having a convenient Odin sleep. In our discussion of Shepherdess Warriors Volume 1 by Jonathan Garnier and Amélie Fléchais. Oh, mushrooms. Oh, I just can't stop thinking about them growing out of someone's throat. Hey everybody, welcome to Fictional Hangover, a podcast about young adult and new adult, and sometimes other books, series, authors, voice actors, and illustrators that is full of spoilers. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire. And today we're going to discuss Shepherdess Warriors Volume 1 by Jonathan Garnier and Amélie Fléchais.
Standard disclaimer. If you haven't read this book, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. If you haven't read or listened, and you can listen to this when it's a graphic novel. Let me start over. Normally I catch myself. I'm upset. I'm upset with myself now.
You should be. I'm disgusted right now.
I am also
shocked.
Disgusted.
Totally unprofessional.
If you haven't read this book, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. If you haven't read and don't want to be spoiled, stop listening to us and go read the book. Then come back. If you haven't done this but want to pretend that you have, or if you don't care about spoilers, or if you just like the show so much that you don't care about any of that, then listen up.
I'm going to interject here and tell everybody it is available on Hoopla.
It is.
Okay?
And Libby.
It's not an easy... And Libby. It's not an easy one to grab physical copies of. And, you know, save yourself some pennies.
Yeah.
Hoopla.
Yeah, get a library card and use Hoopla.
Yeah.
If your library has it.
And when you get the library card, tell the librarian how amazing they are.
Yes.
And then ask them for some recommendations, and they'll be like, oh! And then they will give you recommendations.
It's true.
That's my background.
I like it. I will say that it was difficult for me to find a lot of background stuff because I don't speak French.
Ooh la la, sacre bleu, mon Dieu.
But I did find a clip of an animated version of this story, and it looks super cute. I don't even know if it ever came out, but it's freaking adorable.
It does advertise the trailer on the back of the physical book as well.
That's amazing.
With a QR code.
Yeah.
There we go, Patreon.
Well,
I mean, you could just go to YouTube.
Yeah. We can also share the link.
Yeah.
But it's so cute.
It looks adorable, but yeah, I don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's ever. If it ever happened.
C'est la vie.
There's still time. Oh
French
gosh,
fries.
stop. No. Oh.
My half French co-worker told me how to insult in French.
What is it?
So I do it all the time.
It's great.
Yeah. It's just more of a noise than actual words, but it apparently is a word.
Oh. What is it?
Okay, see if I do it right. So everybody knows, like, murder shit and all that kind of stuff. But she says if you're a real French person, you go, ah, putain! Which is like a catch-all of fuck and shit and
I like it.
God damn it. And
I like it.
so we sit in the office screaming, ah, putain!
It's great.
And I apologise if I've said it wrong, but please bear in mind my GCSE French teacher, like, literally told me the day before my French oral exam I had the worst French accent she'd ever heard. So, whereas disheartening and lacking confidence, it was also a point of pride.
Mm-hmm.
I got a C. It was a miracle.
It's amazing. You passed.
I'm not very good at languages. I wish I was. I'm very jealous of anybody who's bilingual. That's probably my initial thoughts now, actually.
You're very jealous of bilingual people. I like that. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. I always appreciate when you suggest random graphic novels because, as everyone knows, graphic novels are not really, like, they're not my go-to. So anytime that you share one, I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be fun. Claire wouldn't tell me about it otherwise.
And there is volume 2.
There is volume 2. Yes.
So, you know, when we fancy something, a nice easy week.
Yes.
You can tell it's an easy week. No secrets.
No secret. Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Let's go into the story, shall we?
Something unsettles the rats, making them chitter madly in their fur stand on end. Meanwhile, Molly is being yelled at to wake up or she'll be late for the ceremony. Molly is ready. She was born ready to meet her destiny. But first, food.
Yay!
Yay!
While Molly's mom leaves to help set things up, Molly finishes eating, grabs her green apprentice cape, and goes to fetch Blackbeard, her riding goat, who headbutts her in joy. Together they head off to meet Molly's friends Abby and Erin and ride to the Shepherdess Warrior induction ceremony. Those already initiated are wearing classy blue capes, but Molly is determined to wear a red cape one day, the cape of the elite warriors.
Ooh. The ceremony is taking place at the top of a steep cliff in front of a giant pointy rock with elaborate carvings. It seems the entire village is there, including Erin's embarrassing little brothers and Ellen, Molly's bully. As they're waiting for the ceremony to start, Molly and her friends spot a new girl picking her nose. This girl is clearly a boy in a straw wig riding a big fluffy dog with sticks for antlers, pretending to be a ram or a deer. I don't know why he's wearing sticks, but he's really cute.
The ceremony begins. The chief tells the gathered that they are there to acknowledge the 10 years that have passed since their brothers and husbands were called to the war in the Deadlands and never returned. The women of the village are not and will not be victims. They preserve and defend their village through the Shepherdess Warriors. At this point, the chief pulls her sword and congratulates the recruits on their courage before revealing the infiltrator as Liam McGregor and dismissing him. She passes to Mr. Mayor to conclude.
The mayor thanks the village for their commitment and wishes the new recruits courage for their training. The recruits recite their oath and the ceremony is done. Molly, Abby, and Erin ride down together discussing their favorite shepherdess, Molly's grandma, who is both impressive and scary, as seen in the panel where she is randomly punching someone.
Iconic.
As the girls separate, Molly runs into Liam. He figures the chief saw his muscles and saw through his disguise, but Molly tells him not to worry. He'll become a member of the Order and a Shepherdess Warrior one day. His brothers don't see that and are total jerks with cape envy. I hate them. I hate them. Literally, they're the worst.
Yeah.
Molly and Liam head to Molly's mom's herd to help out.
A few days later, the new recruits have their first day of training. They are all lining up, waiting for the instructor, who comes out adorned in gleaming armour that looks like moulded panties and a corset. It's Iron Buns himself, Mr. Ironton.
I love Iron Buns! Why is he wearing those panties? He's amazing.
The introduction of Iron Buns is chef's kiss. Why he wears iron underwear is at the moment a mystery, but he is the best archer in the village. The lesson begins, and while one or two have skill and natural talent, there is some frustration from some of the new recruits. Erin, on the other hand, strikes terror in Iron Buns. Her mother's reputation precedes her, and she is the reason for the rather salient articles. Erin hits the target, not Iron Buns.
I love the flashback. I love the flashback, and he's got an arrow in his butt. It's fantastic. Later, Molly is telling Blackbeard and her mom about her grueling day training before heading to Liam's. Liam's jerk older brother, Kian, is leaving his wife to tend to their baby so he can go train for the new order he and his brothers are setting up to counter the shepherdesses. Kian's mom even defends him burning energy, so he'll be less grumpy. There's like a sheep poop explanation in there. Liam's Uncle Connor says Kian and the others have been mollycoddled. Liam's oldest brother, Adam, went to war when he was just 14, lying about his age to take injured Uncle Connor's place. Please see Mulan for an example of what is happening here.
Oh, there's the music in my head. Let's get down to business to beat the house. That song was in my head the entire time we were talking to Jackson Ford, by the way.
That's fantastic.
Go and check out that interview.
Oh, it was a good one.
Anywho. Liam and Molly head upstairs to the attic room, and Liam explains the sensitivity of the 10-year anniversary in his house. Uncle Connor interrupts and apologises for his outburst, inviting Molly to tell him all about her first day of training. Later, as he tries to sleep, Molly thinks about her father. He went to war, but she didn't know him and doesn't know if he's still alive. Liam promises that they will train until they are the best and go and look for him and Adam.
Later, Molly, Abby, and Aaron are on their first mission with Granny Maria, and it's pouring down rain. Great. A little while into their journey, there's a funky smell in the air. Throwing her sword to slice the bush, Granny reveals a big wet dog with Liam riding it. Unamused, Granny tells Liam to fall in line. His mother would not appreciate her leaving him to the wolves. Their mission is to take clothing from people who have fallen ill to the witches to do some magic to help them. First, though, they're stopping to see Granny's friend Magda.
Granny has interesting friends.
Granny has a very interesting life, I think.
Yes. As Granny is getting information on the valley from Magda, the kids are inspecting the barn and the great beast inside. That's Magda's little Gaston. An absolutely freaking huge deer.
I love it.
Like, the size of the barn.
He's a cutie.
He's a cutie patootie. Magda admires Liam's huge dog, who is 11 years young and was given to him by his Uncle Connor. Magda thinks he must have come from the Deadlands like little Gaston, because incredible creatures come from there. Soon the party have Magda's clothes loaded to their wagon and continue to see the witches, though the storm is coming back.
The wind starts to pick up and whips a piece of Magda's clothing from the wagon. Molly goes after it, Blackbeard easily maneuvering and climbing the rocky terrain. At the top of the hill, Molly grabs the item and spots a mysterious young girl who says something cryptic about birds before a murder of crows seems to sweep around her. Molly falls off a spooked Blackbeard into a puddle where she meets more strange characters, the witches. Thankfully, Granny and the others are there too. The trade is made with the witches, and we learn the mysterious young girl is the daughter of one of the witches. Said mysterious young girl is creepily watching as the shepherdesses and Liam head home.
When Molly gets home, stinking of swamp from her fall, her mother wants to hear about her exploits, but Molly is going to head to Liam's again. They get into a fight, Molly's mum accusing her of using their home like a hotel and ignoring her, and Molly saying her mother never talks about her father. Molly runs off to the training grounds for a cry and sees the bully Ellen practicing her terrible archery. They end up talking, realising they have some similarities, and Molly then has the epiphany that she's been horrible and selfish and an attention-seeking show-off. After a good cry, she runs home and jumps into the now very cold bath her mum made. Her mum tells her stories of her dad as she helps Molly wash.
I don't really know how I felt about these panels. Molly is a jerk.
Yeah, she might be the main character, but she's also not the nicest character.
She's really not.
She's also a little kid that's learning.
That's true. But I felt bad for her mom. Because she's trying real hard.
Yeah, and she just, you don't want to be the mum that says you're using the house like a hotel. I'm quite sure I might have heard that in my youth. I think every teenager has at some point. But you've got to have some empathy.
Yeah.
And I do feel very sorry for Molly's mum at this point.
Yeah. Well, now it's time for a training montage and a season change. Yay! Now it's spring, and after seeing Abby's serious mom having a serious-looking conversation with Molly's Aunt Jane, Molly, Abby, and Aaron are ready to report for their mission. Aunt Jane makes sure the whole team is there, revealing Liam hiding in a huge barrel with his doggo behind him. Abby's mom challenges Liam, but instead of sending him home, she gives him his green cadet cape.
Yay!
Now it's time to go on their mission. As they ride through the village, Liam in his green cape draws a lot of attention. Most of it's good, but big brother, stupid, jealous Kian is the worst. He never stops being the worst.
I hate that guy. I hate him.
Hate him.
Horrible person. They head into the foggy hills, Molly feeling on edge because last time she met the mysterious young girl with the birds in her hair, and it was creepy. They don't meet any mysterious young girls this time, but they do meet a family of thieves. The fight is a bit slapstick, but the apprentice Shepherdess Warriors are able to put them in their place until a giant, angry, wolf-like beast arrives, scaring the thieves off.
Flashback to 4 years ago, when a young Molly and friends are paired with their rams. Molly's granny lets the cute little kids loose on the girls, and it's for the rams to decide on their partners. Molly is last to be picked. And I just thought about, like, did he pick the cake or did he pick me? It's fine. It's fine. It's not until she's inside the stable, miserable that not even the cross-eyed goat will pick her, when a baby Blackbeard appears, headbutts a cantankerous granny, and chooses Molly. Cut back to now, Molly is cradling an injured Blackbeard while her friends battle the giant beast behind her. Jane tells Liam to straighten Molly out, and as he's pulling her up, his giant dog Vladimir growls victoriously and attacks the beast.
Vladimir bites into the beast, and Jane uses a huge war axe, but nothing works. It's as if the beast is made of smoke. Vladimir is thrown off the beast, and Erin is bitten on the arm, but when Molly looks at the wound, she sees a small rat. The big beast is made up of smaller ones. Ew. She shouts to Liam to start a fire as Jane walks and thwacks at it with to no avail. As the beast goes to chomp Jane, Molly shoots a flaming arrow into its maw, stopping it.
Battle-weary, the group arrives home. The council has been called. Jane explains what happened and says she wants to go to the witches and seek their advice, and wants to take Molly, Abby, and Liam with her as they can describe the events. There's resistance to taking the apprentice warriors, but in the end, they see the wisdom. Oh, and Granny is going too, as she has the best relations with the witches. She's not happy, though. She might run into Erdy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Liam goes to visit Erin and finds his brothers sewing capes under Erin's mother's tutelage. She makes the amazing capes the Shepherdess Warriors wear, so she knows what she's doing. Abby is in Erin's room. She stayed the night. When Liam leaves, his brothers, especially Kian, take the opportunity to mock him about the beast, claiming it wasn't real. However, Liam is sick of it and storms off. This shocks Kian, who runs after his little brother. It turns out he's jealous and feels he still has to prove himself, especially since Liam is already at Adam's level. After their conversation, Liam heads to the herd fields for Molly, who is wallowing in self-pity. He's able to snap her out of it, remind her they have the village to look after and their families to find. As soon as Molly and Liam head down from the field, it's time to leave.
On their trek to Witch Island, Liam asks Jane about the ram pin she wears on her cloak. It turns out she established the Shepherdess Warriors, not Granny, who everyone thought did because she yells at everyone all the time and punches people randomly and originally ran the order. This blows Molly's mind. Suddenly, Jane hears something in the foliage, and thinking it's the beast, she throws her axe. But it's just a witch called Fiata and her derpy doggo. She lives at and protects the gate that marks the border of the valley. Jane orders Liam to put their mounts in the stables, where they wait, as they have to continue their journey by boat.
On the dock, Jane blows into a blue fire lantern, which shows them the way over the lake to the Witch's Island. After a complicated journey, they arrive at the island, greeted by Gollum, a very bouncy and slightly strange man.
Slightly.
Gollum mentions that Guro, the great botanist, already knows about the huge wolf creature. This should make the shepherdesses' jobs easier. As Gollum leads them through the forest, Ertie arrives! He fawns over Granny and Jane, much to the apprentice's confusion. For the second time that day, Molly's mind is blown because Ertie is Jane's father. So she and her mom are actually half-sisters, and Jane is a half-witch.
Excuse me, I don't know who they're trying to kid here because she looks exactly like a witch. Everybody else has like big flowing red hair and her hair is straight and grey and she has a very sharp nose and that's exactly what all the witches
she's tall and thin and Granny and Molly like, and Molly's mum
like this.
Are all like tiny with big ginger hair.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. They weren't fooling anybody.
Ooh.
But you know what?
I think the only person that were fooling was Molly.
Probably.
Everybody else kind of figured it out.
But you know what? They're family, and they all love each other.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. They're all family.
Yes. As they walk to find Guro, the great botanist, the mysterious young girl watches from the trees and is unimpressed by how noisy they are. Guro, the great botanist, who has a leaf growing from his nose, offers to help heal their friends, but refuses to help with the giant wolf-like creature, as they want to maintain their peace. Granny argues, saying it was created by magic and they should help. But Guro, the great botanist, says only one person has that kind of animal magic. Sarah, the mysterious young girl Molly saw, who is currently eavesdropping.
I ain't dropping no eaves. Guro, the great botanist, tells them that Sarah's power is too strong for her to control, therefore making her sensitive to the black magic of the creature. He then says that the magic comes from the Deadlands, and basically says the men of the shepherd village that went to war failed and caused the creature, so it's got nothing to do with him. The bitterness Guro, the great botanist, feels is because his daughter went to war with the village men, and he is sure she died. She was young and had a childhood crush on a 14-year-old boy, Adam, who went to war. She followed. Molly tells Liam to keep his mouth shut.
Guro, the great botanist, orders Sarah to take them to her father for healing potions and nothing more. Granny, Jane, and Ertie will stay with Guro, the great botanist, and try to get him and the witches to help fight the creature and save their village. At Sarah's hut, her father starts making the potion. He doesn't agree with Guro, the great botanist, reasoning that it's not the power that is dangerous, but the person who wields it. As he begins to make the potion, Sarah can feel the creature attacking and is overwhelmed by it, her hair birds flying wildly. Molly wades through the chaos of the birds and reaches for Sarah's hand, which causes her to see the village and the creature approaching it. Meanwhile, Sarah's father has used a potion to send Sarah to sleep, which calms her and the birds. Seems a little fishy.
Seems a little extreme to have to go to sleep every single time.
I mean, I would love a nap, though.
It's like in the first Thor movie where Odin just like, oh shit, I've got to answer some bad questions here. Convenient Odin sleep.
Odin sleep.
I love a convenient Odin sleep.
Convenient Odin sleeps are really nice.
I could use it. Should we have one now?
Yes.
Anyway. Suddenly, the pealing of an alarm bell rings through the forest. The village is calling for aid. Granny, Jane, and Ertie dash off, telling Molly, Abby, and Liam to stay put in safety. They've already done enough. Gero, the Great Botanist, tells Sarah's father they need to find a way to suppress Sarah's powers. Liam, on the other hand, has another idea. Once it's just him, Molly, and Abby, and now awake Sarah and her father, he uses a sleeping potion on Sarah's father and tells Sarah not to be afraid of her power. Sarah agrees. She wants to help, so she fights for the control of her power and creates a huge bird out of the smaller ones. While Abby will stay behind to get the healing potion for their friends, the giant bird will carry Molly, Liam and Sarah to feeders for Vladimir, then over Granny, Jane and Ertie, racing for the village and onwards to the source of the creature's magic.
Meanwhile, the creature has reached the village. They've closed the doors and are preparing to fight. The creature is huge and strong and headbutts the doors, growling for entrance. Sarah can feel the black magic getting stronger and stronger as they fly toward the source until she can no longer maintain the giant bird and it separates into individual little birds. At the center of a circle of thorns is a kneeling, feral-looking woman. She's gaunt, dressed in rags. Her huge yellow eyes with slit pupils stand out in her face. Long, matted hair flows to the ground, and a rat sits on her head, similar to the way Sarah has a bird. The feral woman screeches at them, and then they're swarmed by rats.
Ooh. Back in the village, Ertie tries to reason with the creature, saying he knows who they are. The feral woman is distracted for a second, seeing this happen, but she strikes out at Ertie, Granny knocking him away. Cian and his small crew of Shepherd Warriors ride out towards the creature, their pitchfork weapons stabbing it. The feral woman can feel it. Molly, Liam, Abby and Sarah are being protected by the attacking rats, with Sarah's birds acting as a shield. When the feral woman's power drops for a second, they come out of their cover. Sarah can feel the feral woman trying to control her. They have the same power. The feral woman is a witch.
That was a fake shock.
Yeah.
That was a fake gasp.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. We are not surprised by this.
No, not even a little bit. Molly and Liam hold on to Sarah as she battles the feral woman's magic, and they see visions of 10 years ago. A young girl being betrayed by her father, who is ashamed of her. Then the same young girl with a young boy ready to go to war. The young girl creating a huge wolf-like beast to try and protect her fellow fighters.
As Liam processes seeing Adam in the vision, Molly jumps on Vladimir and races toward a girl, the Great Botanist's daughter. Again, not surprised.
I know, that was really fake, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She rips the rat from her head, where it looks like it's had roots burrowing in, and Gero, the Great Botanist's daughter, collapses. It's a really kind of grotesque scene,
It is.
One of the more violent of the book.
Yeah.
Molly lets go of the rat, her hand blackened, and she falls to the ground, and Liam and Sarah run to her. Molly's eyes are wide and unblinking, and she doesn't respond to their cries.
No. That one I will gasp for.
Yeah.
I
did turn the page and I was like, what?
Come
what?
on!
And then raced to see where Volume 2 was.
Have you read Volume 2 already?
No, I haven't.
Oh, good. Okay, I haven't either.
No, I was going to, because it is on the Libya, but I was like, no, Claire, restrain thyself.
Yes. That's really hard for us.
Yeah. I'm very proud of us. The fact that we don't, read things before the new and indie spotlights and spoil the others in the series.
Yeah, I'm very proud of us.
Right. I'm going to have a convenient Odin nap while
same.
a promo's done.
Same.
So, see you in 30.
Okay.
Books and Homes USA partners with schools across the country to provide their students with brand new free books to take home and enjoy. We believe in helping kids build their own home libraries to support early literacy achievement and promote a lifelong love of reading. To learn more, visit www.booksandhomesusa.org. Make a gift today and help us spread the joy that comes from receiving a new book.
Anyway, do you know what I love?
Capes.
A cape. A cape, yes.
Capes.
Mm-hmm.
Capes are fantastic.
Capes are wonderful. Let's have a waft with a cape.
Yes. Let's bring capes back.
Yes. Yes, let's bring capes back.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the boys have all got cape envy.
They do.
And every time the capes are mentioned, they've mentioned how nice everybody likes the capes and how wonderful the capes are. And then you finally find out it's Erin's mum who makes the capes. It's like, yay.
Oh, yay. Because all the moms still in the village are working really hard.
Well, that's it. There's only a few, 5 men, I think they said.
Yeah.
Adult men.
Yeah.
Everybody else went to war because of illness or in being an invalid.
Yeah. Or just timing. They were too little to go the first time.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Adam was the oldest brother and he lied about it and was when he was 14.
Yeah.
So Cian is the next one down. He was probably only about 10, if that.
Yeah. And everybody else was babies. They were all babies at the time. Because Molly didn't know her dad, so.
No.
Yeah.
I hated Cian.
Yeah, he was
I can
the worst.
understand his jealousy. I can understand how he can see seeing Liam
Everything,
being accepted by the Shepherdess Warriors.
And being everything that he's not.
Maybe he's just being a nice person. I absolutely hated the gaslighting scene where we first meet Liam's family. Mm-hmm. And the mum's like, oh, he's just letting off energy. And Cian's wife is dealing with the baby and dealing with everything else. And it's but when do I get my break?
No.
I've got all of this. And I was like, no, stop gaslighting. Stop making excuses for your son. He needs to step up and be the father.
Yeah, he does.
And the husband.
Yeah.
And I can understand him saying, well, part of that is, I want to start the Shepherd Warriors. Well, don't be so antagonistic about it. Go to the elders and say, listen, the men are now reaching an age where we can also fight.
Yeah.
Let us join you.
Yeah. Do something. Go spank Iron Buns and get his attention. Get his help. Gong, gong, gong.
Do you think he wears those iron buns all the time?
I hope so.
He's decided it's a fashion choice.
Yeah. I wonder how they get on. Are they like a hinge?
They would have to be.
Yeah.
I think that would be the easiest way.
But wait, is it a hinge like this? Like from the side? Or is it a hinge like this from the crotch?
Yeah. Well,
crotch hinge?
I mean, I'm thinking crotch hinge. You've still got to be careful, though.
Yeah, I mean...
You don't want to catch anything.
No, and there's dangly bits there that could get caught in those hinges, and it might be very uncomfortable. Soft
dangly bits, yes.
Yeah.
And you can't put on an ounce of weight. You've got to watch your diet when it comes to those, because it's not like an elastic waistbands there.
Yeah, it's not going to stretch.
But they do look cool.
They do look very cool, and they're very shiny.
I feel like this is a would you rather we should have asked. We should be asking is, would you rather have iron buns or a cape?
Oh, let's just add that in.
Yeah.
We've spent a good deal of time the past several episodes only asking 3 questions, so let's just ask 100 questions this time to make up for it. I really enjoyed most of the weird witches, especially the ones with animal powers. Like, I feel like I don't want to call her super fan. She's not a super fan yet, but what's slightly less than super?
Great.
Great?
Ultra?
I feel like ultra's better than super. Well, anyway, fan
of the show.
Fan of the show. Glim Glam Jen would absolutely love the animal powers part. Don't you think? Because she wants to talk to animals.
1,000%. That is the one thing she wants in life, is to talk to the animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't... Do you know when girls got the leaf coming out his nose?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. I just kept blowing my nose the entire time because it was freaking me out.
Yeah.
And, it's one of... like, there was one where there was just random mushrooms.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
We've encountered a lot of mushroom issues. Mushroom body horror lately has been prominent.
Oh. Hate it. Hate it. Yeah, gross.
I don't think I could be a witch. It's too planty.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be a shepherdess warrior rather than a witch. As much as I like the witchy powers, I couldn't deal with...
I think if I were a witch, I'd have to be one of the animal ones. It seems like maybe there's something that we don't know yet, necessarily, because a lot of them have planty powers and mushrooms and nose plants. But then there's a couple that have animal powers and have crows on their head.
Yeah, I would go down the animal route.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found it upsetting that Girl, the Great Botanist's daughter, is not named in the book.
Yeah.
And I was like, give her a name.
Yeah.
She looked like a Japanese horror.
She did.
Character.
She did.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
And I don't know who I hate most, actually. Do I hate Kian most or Girl? And I'm thinking I hate Girl most, because at least Kian wants to help the village. Well, Girl wants to... He villainized his own child.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, Kian is just real petty.
He's going about it the wrong way.
He is. He's petty and he's jealous. But Guro, the Great Botanist, like, that's dangerous, what he's done. Because now his daughter is rampaging uncontrollably. And, like, if you had just helped her a little bit, probs, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes you wonder, like, how many people are dead. It's the fact he dismissed. He's like, oh, I know she's dead.
Yeah,
no,
she's totally
not.
dead.
She's rampaging.
She's totally dead.
around.
Not rampaging through the forest right now.
You're a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what the repercussions are for him. I hope there are some.
Surely something.
I did love when Liam's introduction as well. Yeah, that's clearly a little boy in a straw wig.
Yeah.
And a dog wearing twigs.
Yeah. It was not a good costume. He needs a wig cap. Or one of those, like, velvet headbands to keep your wig in the right spot, because he had poor wig placement.
You've got to be careful.
Yeah.
You need good wig placement.
You need good wig placement. Poor wig placement, it causes horrors.
Which the same could be said for Vladimir's horns as well. Antler things.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were just sticks. Bless him. Big, goofy old doggo with sticks
I love
on
the
his
fact
head.
that Vladimir is just this little good doggo. This giant good doggo. This big floof ball of floofiness. And I just want to give him squitches and boop his nose. And then he's like, ah! Ooh,
Yeah.
Vladimir's got growl.
You do not want to get on his bad side.
No, I want to give him treats and boops and squitch him.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of like, you know, in Jurassic Park when Dr. Allen puts himself on the Triceratops, just like rests there.
And it's breathing.
Yeah, I just want to do that with Vladimir.
I want to do that with Jeff Goldblum.
Well, I mean, that's a given.
Like the other GIF that happens whenever you see that.
I was going to put my Clever Girl t-shirt on today as well, and I didn't.
You should have.
Would have been so
It would have been appropriate. If only you had known that our tiny, precious, cute graphic novel discussion that contains no dinosaurs at all would have turned into a Jurassic Park conversation.
Oh my god, it's lost half a star for lack of dinosaurs. Instant full star for dinosaurs.
Yeah. I wonder what's going to happen in book 2 with Molly and Blackbeard, because Blackbeard is in his, like, they're both in this Deadeye state right now.
And Erin has got that blackness coming through as well.
So I wonder what's going to happen.
I wonder if Blackbeard and Erin are saved with the witch's portion. And it's Molly who's subjected to Guro the great botanist's daughter's plague rot thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious about what's going to happen.
I screamed when I turned the page. I was like, what?
Yeah.
This is the end?
Cliffhanger!
No. I didn't even realise it was volume 1. I thought it was, even though very prominently it says at the top, 1.
Yes.
And on the side, it says 1.
Yes.
This is how little attention I gave it. I was like, this looks precious. Me and the child both wanted to read it, so we picked it up. He hasn't read it yet. But now we've covered it, I will hand it over to him for him to read. Yeah. And as soon as I finished it, I was like, right, I need number 2.
Yeah.
And at least it is on the Libby app.
Yeah. Yeah.
For if I wanted to purchase it from Amazon, I will have to wait 6 months. Yeah, weird. I think it's because it must be French publication and it's got to be on demand or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
I ask no questions. I look at other places instead.
Who was your favourite character? Mine was Jane. I loved Jane.
Yes. Jane was amazing. Props for Jane.
Yeah.
Granny
was great.
Granny was amazing. I love the fact she's just this little spitfire. I honestly believe the shorter a Granny is, the more cantankerous and vicious.
Yeah, pretty sure.
And more of a life they've obviously lived. And I love the fact Granny obviously she played a game when she was younger.
She did.
And she played that game right.
Yeah.
I'd love to know Granny's story.
Yes, me too.
And I really like Vladimir because, you've got to love the doggo.
Of course. Of course. What about surprises?
I mean, we joked that we weren't surprised that the beast was controlled by rats formed together.
Yeah, a rat king.
Through Guro.
It's a rat king.
Yeah, the rat king wolf monster. By Guro, the great botanist's daughter. That was not a surprise.
Right.
It was hinted at throughout.
Yeah. But
why
are you going to cast her out? Because she's clearly, super powerful. Is it a jealousy thing? You...
threatened by her power.
Right? You have a leaf in your nose, and your daughter is creating wolf monsters.
Yeah. I think there's a certain threat there.
Yeah.
And he couldn't control the power. And rather than trying to teach her how to or help her to control it, he's just like, I think he would rather have put her to death. I think he would rather have killed her. I think it's the same with Sarah. He can't control Sarah.
Yeah.
So I genuinely have this feeling that he would rather that they die.
Yeah. But as we learned from Thornhedge, see several episodes ago, it's hard to kill your child, even if they are doing an amuse-bouche of necromancy.
I love necromancy. It's so fun.
It's great. It's great.
But the fact that I think the biggest surprise is the fact, I mean, is it a surprise that Garo took no responsibility whatsoever? He deflected.
What if he's actually the bad guy?
I mean, yeah, I would believe that. I would believe that.
Now we gotta read book 2. Yeah, gotta read book 2 now. Did you have a favourite final thought quote?
I thought there would actually be more quotes from this than there were, but there was more like panels, cute.
Yeah. There were some panels, though, that grossed me out. Just the way they were... The mushrooms. But also the scene where Molly is crying after she realizes she's not been...
A jerk.
Yeah. I didn't like those panels. They grossed me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, I'll give you a couple.
Okay.
Theme of the episode. Well, if it were up to me, I'd still be in bed.
Doing an Odin sleep.
Doing an Odin sleep. We, the women of this village, are determined not to be victims of this sad and difficult situation. I love and applaud the fact that the women of the village turned around and went, nah, dog.
Nah, dog.
We are not victims.
No.
We are equal participants in the village.
Yes.
Let's take charge and kick ass.
Yes.
What have you got?
The enemy won't wait for you to finish your breakfast. Always vigilant, girls. Dazzle your adversary so as to surprise him. That was a free tip, young lady. I like him. Dazzle with your iron buns. Also, I only have one more. It's not power that is dangerous, but the one who controls it.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah's father.
Yeah?
I think he sees, he knows. I think others know in the village.
Same.
The girl, the great botanist, is not so great.
Yeah, I agree. So now we just need to read book 2.
These stupid leaf notes.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay. Would you rather time?
We asked on social media, would you rather your steed be a giant goat or a giant dog? And delightfully mirroring each other, both Facebook and Instagram, with 80% said dog. We don't have a lot of comments this week, but we do have some. Mm-hmm. Emily on Facebook said, it's dogs for me because they're loyal and adorable.
Claire on Facebook said 100% dog. They are good boys and are man's best friend. Goats are funny and mischievous and will stop to chew along the way.
True. Katrina on Facebook said, obviously dog because they are the goodest boys.
And fan of the show, Glam Jen on Instagram says, I want to ride a giant dog. Disregard that said dog looks suspiciously like Wolf Jacob in New Moon.
Glam Jen. We can always rely on her when it comes to the animal questions.
She never disappoints.
No.
I choose goat. I choose goat.
Fair. Can your goat come and eat the grass in my back garden
Sure.
so I don't have to use a lawnmower?
Yeah.
Fab. I'm choosing dog because I love dogs and doggos, and I get very excited seeing anybody's dog.
Yeah.
I literally drive along, see a dog, go dog, 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 dog. Dog, dog, dog. Doggos, look at the doggos. I'm very excited.
I do that with goats.
Goats are cool. I like
goats.
I like little goats.
I like little goats. They're very
Yes.
precious.
Yes.
And I like the little fainting goats when they fall over and their little legs are just straight out.
Oh, there's a place in America where it's not a proper roller coaster. It's more like a bit of a roller coaster mixed with a slide, and you're in like a toboggan type thing, and you get winched to the top, and then you go down, and there's goats all over the place. I saw it on one of the haunted programs. Coral knows what I'm talking about because she'll have seen it on Project Fear / Destination Fear.
Yeah.
And I will find the name, but I think I will tell it, and then you have to go on a road trip.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
Done.
Next question.
Would you rather have magical control over a horde of rats or a horde of birds?
I don't like either of these. I like rats. I don't mind rats so much, but if they're too big, I get very disconcerted by that. And I'm not a fan of birds.
I question, like, the horde of rats becomes a wolf, but
I think it becomes a rat.
and then the horde of birds just becomes a giant bird. Like,
that's down to Sarah's decision to make it a bird, I think.
Okay.
Which I think is the same as
unnamed character.
Unnamed character. I think I think her decision is to make it a wolf. I'm going to choose bird.
Okay.
Because when I was at the Tower of London recently, the ravens were really, really cool. And if it could be like a raven or like a murder of crows or something, I don't think that's too bad. I quite like those ones.
Yeah.
Though partly I do think it would be hilarious if it was a penguin.
I think they're too big. You have to get the little penguins.
Pocket-sized penguin for travel convenience.
Yes. Yeah.
It just sits on your head. Hello.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. I think as much as I love the online Twilight community of rats, I think I'm also going to go with birds.
I think you have to. Given like previous Would You Rather conversations where we've cosplayed you as some kind of like nefarious villain with birds streaming everywhere and capes and things.
Yes. And also that time that I was a raven.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the only time you've been an animal as well.
No, I was a ferret one time. My Lady Jane. I was a ferret.
There was a Christmas book as well.
Bat? I was a Christmas bat.
Yeah.
We need to bring back
That's
Christmas
one I
bat.
remember. Yeah.
Unicorn? I was a unicorn.
You were turning into a pterodactyl in one episode as well.
Yes. Anyway.
Dinosaurs again!
Dinosaurs. Back to dinosaurs. Next question.
Would you rather find out your super impressive already aunt was actually a half witch or the founder of a kick-ass order of all women warriors?
I would rather find out that she's a half witch and she has powers. Because she clearly does. She was the only one able to use that lamp or lantern to get them where they needed to go. So clearly she can do something.
Yeah, and she's already an elite warrior in the all-women warrior kick-ass order.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think finding out that she's a witch is slightly... It's not more impressive, but it's still cool.
Yeah. Would you more rather fight a gang of thieves or collect clothing of the sick to give to the witches. I'm fighting the thieves. I don't want to collect your sick clothes.
I mean, I like the slapstick fight with the thieves. That was fun.
Yeah. I
would like to help the sick, but I don't really want
I don't want to do their laundry.
Yeah, if it's pre-bagged, like, you know, it's already in a bag and I'm just putting it in the back of a wagon, I don't have to touch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all sweaty and gross.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
No.
No.
It's not a calling that I'm hearing. I'm going to go and slapstick some thieves.
Yeah.
Would you rather visit the Deadlands or Witch Island?
I feel like if I don't say Deadlands, everyone will be like, Amanda, what's wrong with you?
But witches.
Yeah, but dead inside.
I'm not going to Witch Island because of the mushroom people.
Oh, I'm so glad that this episode is so full of mushroom vomiting.
Oh. At least if you go to the Deadlands, you might be able to get a massive key.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my own doggo.
Mushroom vomit.
It's a common theme. Don't like it.
Okay, and now as inspired by our summary, would you rather have iron bun panties or a cape?
I'm going for a cape. I get in the house, I instantly have to put on the biggest fat pants in the world ever and stretch out. I need an elastic waistband and the movement.
Yes.
I could not do the iron bun panties.
No.
I want to swish with the cape.
Yes, I want to flounce around with a cape. What if your iron buns get rusty?
Oh, no! Imagine the chafing and the pinching. Ooh, and sweat.
Yeah. Oh, and you sweat, and it makes the rustiness worse.
You open it up and just wet.
Don't wet my iron panties.
No.
Ugh.
The logistics of iron bun panties. No. Cape, classic, stylish, swishability. Durability, practicality.
Yeah. Cape.
Stylish.
Cape all the way. Cape all the way.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Be a warrior, but make it fashion.
Yeah. If you like this, try this.
Right, I read this one, full disclosure, this morning. It was precisely 52 pages long.
Great, okay.
And most of it was not text. It's called... I know it was on Hoopla as well. It's called Hero Cave by Sid Medea, who's the author and illustrator.
Okay.
And it was just... I was like, what? I'll just give you the summary.
Okay.
From Hoopla. When the hero continues on their quest, the vanquished dust themselves off and get ready for work the next day. Hero Cave is a dungeon fantasy comic for the rats, skeletons, and low-level monsters of the underworld. Skeleton has a pretty easy gig. Scare the adventurers that visit Hero Cave, get killed, get back up to do it all again. But there's only so many times you can be slain, revived before it gets old. They're losing passion for the job and yearning for finally resting in peace. After a poor performance review with the dungeon's sinister wizard, Skeleton spirals further into an existential crisis and wild frenzy. Is this all there was for them? Can they really be alive in an undead body? And how can they get out of here? It's short, it's easy, it's probably more applicable to when we talk about Thrash Force in a couple of weeks' time, which is a delightful book. But I thought at the same time, it's about... There's some hashtag tenuous links about, fighting for yourself, about, picking yourself up and doing what's best and going on quests and vanquishing. It just happens to be the first boss that you meet in the cave, which is the low-level skeleton. It was fun, and no commitment involved in it. It literally took me 5 minutes to read. So it's a quick little succinct comique. What have you got?
I struggle with my If You Like This, Try This and New and Indie Spotlight this week. And I've flip-flopped back and forth of which place I want to put them in. So I'm going to go here now with what I had originally put as the New and Indie Spotlight. And I'm not going to give the summary of it, but look at this. It's the Raven Boys graphic novel. It just came out. And
nice.
It's beautiful. And just everyone knows how much I love the Raven Boys, but now it's in graphic novel format.
Do you know what? I might actually enjoy the Raven Boys more as a graphic novel.
You might. But this one, I got this from One More Page Books. That's Maggie Stupfatter's local shop. And it's signed. And there was also a plate in it. But look, for Amanda, Maggie. And then there was a plate. But it also came with character cards. And they are actually upstairs. So I can't show you the character cards.
I bet that smells delicious as well.
Yeah, I am excited. I've flipped through it. Obviously, I've read The Raven Boys 100,000 times. But I have looked through it and not disappointed.
And we have covered it as well on the show.
Yes.
So go back into our archives and check that one out.
Yes.
I would definitely read that. I think I would enjoy it a lot more as a comic.
Probably would. It's probably going to lose some of its flowery language. Yeah,
but the imagery in the Raven Boys is so strong that actually as a comic I think will work really strongly. Yeah.
And
cool.
I believe they're going to do the rest of them, so.
They've got to. The Raven Boys is such a popular series.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if they didn't.
Yeah.
Cool. So is that both the New and Indie Spotlight and your recommendation, or are you going to give us another one?
No, I have another one. I have another one. This one I found on Hoopla because I was looking to see what else I could find.
Yay, Hoopla!
Yay, Hoopla. So I found this one. It's called Astronautical by Brooklyn Stormy. And this one, it's been out for a little bit. It came out in May. But that's still new. And also it's a debut. It's Brooklyn Stormy's debut, so I feel like that's more fitting for New and Indie Spotlight. So the summary for Astronautical is: a century ago, planet Zephyr exploded under mysterious circumstances. Ever since, generations have been living out their lives on the remaining floating planet chunks. Brothers Max and Laurie and their father, Captain Cherry Hair, deliver goods around the galaxy on their spaceship, until their father is suddenly kidnapped by the fox minions of Cynosure, the planet breaker. Luckily, a couple of stars with a ferry boat business offer to help the brothers on their rescue mission. But when Max sustains a life-threatening black hole injury, little brother Laurie finally has to step up and take care of his chronically in charge big brother. Will Laurie be able to figure out the secret of the broken planet and face the powerful Cynosure? Can he save not only his brother, but the people of Zephyr too? Astronautical is packed with quirky characters and exciting adventures where wooden mast ships sail through space. Totally not real science. Whales are spaghettified by black holes. Kind of real science. And comets travel through time. Absolutely real science. Sounds super fun.
I've seen that one. It looks super fun.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it makes it onto our schedule at some point.
Same.
Because we do love a super cute graphic novel.
We do.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of Fictional Hangover. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire.
Join us next time as we discuss Bored Gay Werewolf by Tony Santarella. I had to say it, bored. gay werewolf. Because that's what it's called.
Gay, and he's a werewolf.
Yeah. Look out for our Would You Rather polls and monthly challenges on social media. Don't forget about our book club on Discord. Be sure to visit our shop on Redbubble at fictionalhangover.redbubble.com for all your favorite Fictional Hangover themed merchandise, and become a patron of ours on Patreon at patreon.com/fictionalhangover. Until next time, remember, the only cure for a fictional hangover is another book.
You can find us at fictionalhangover.com and follow us on all social media at Fictional Hangover. If you like this episode, check out our others and be sure to rate, review and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for listening.